See this question. Let us call this determinant as D. Let D equal to this determinant. Then express the determinant D as a product of two determinants and find the value of D. That is what the question is. So we are supposed to express this one as if it is a product of two determinants, and then we are supposed to find out the value of this determinant finally, right? So there are various methods to do it, various ways you can figure out. I'm following one method here. So what I'm trying to do is I'll just try to rearrange the terms of the determinant D in such a way that each element is sum of three terms, right? So just to get that three terms form, I'm going to write it here. See, in case if this would have been 4 by 4 matrix or the determinant of order 4, then we are supposed to go with express each element as if it is sum of 4 elements, right? So here I'm just expressing it as a sum of 3 elements because it is determinant of order 3. Okay, so now express it as if it is sum of 3 elements. That is what I did. Okay, and now you can observe that this element 1 1 would have been formed by taking, in case if you are thinking about row by row, I'm thinking about row by row multiplication. This first element would have been formed by taking first row from the first determinant and first row from the second determinant. This element is 1 1. Therefore a1 b1 0, I'm writing it as the first row of the first one, and then b1 a1 0, I'm writing it as if it is the first row of the second one. Got it? So if you observe this one, it is 1 2, which means first row of the first one and the second row of the second one. So first row I already explained you. Now I want to get the second row. So second row is b2 a2 0, b2 a2 0, and the first row of first one is a1 b1 0, a1 b1 0. It didn't change. And if you observe this one, it is 1 3, which is obtained by taking first row of the first one and the third row of the second one. Third row is b3 a3 0, b3 a3 0. Got it? So similarly you can fill these two also. Understood this? See, there are various ways to write it. This is not the only way. You can express it as if it is product of other matrices also, but this is one of the ways. You have to just explore. Maybe you could even think of it as if it has been obtained by taking the row by column multiplication. Then in that case you have to take the transpose of this. Okay, anyway, this is it. So after this you can observe that one column is completely zeros here. So I told you, whenever one column or one row is completely zeros, the determinant is 0, because when you try to expand the determinant across this column, you are going to multiply each element with its corresponding cofactor and add them. So all of them are going to be zeros, right? So the value is going to be 0. So value of this one is 0, determinant, and value of this one is 0, answer is 0. So the value of this determinant is 0. You can easily see that it is it is not directly so easy to prove that it is 0 from there. If you can rewrite it this way, it is easier, right? Anyway, in exam you can again go with the substitution method. You can substitute some values there and you can write it, unless they have asked it like this. Okay, unless they have given that taken this one and in the options they have expressed it as if it is product of two matrices, then it will be difficult. Okay, so anyway, just understand this method and practice it. It might be useful in the exam or interviews.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.